Hello everyone, welcome to Tennis Fan Video. Aryna Sabalenka was once renowned for her inability to control her emotions, but now is a far calmer and more successful player. Naturally, her judgment does still get clouded at times, but for the most part, she is a mechanical and dominant force on the WTA tour. It takes a lot to unsettle her, but when she is disrupted, the outcome can be catastrophic. Fortunately, this latest Indian Wells distraction did not involve her, but she was asked about it all the same. Aryna Sabalenka reacts after a fan shouted on match point. Speaking at her press conference after her recent win over Jacqueline Christian, Aryna Sabalenka was asked about somebody calling out on match point in another match. A fan shouted, and the point was stopped, with the 27-year-old then asked if she was able to block out crowd noise whilst playing. She replied, "Most of the time, yes. But I mean, of course, sometimes they can be really annoying and I can hear them. But I can really recognize well if it's my opponent or if it was from the crowd. Never happened to me, actually. I don't know. I feel like in this case, they should have just replayed the point because it was, I don't know, the player got distracted by someone. I don't know. That's tricky." Then asked to expand on how calls from the crowd can distract the player, Sabalenka added, "It depends. If it's like you're about to make your shot and someone yelled super loud something, then yeah, you can get distracted, just like shocked by the noise, and then of course you can miss your shot. I feel like it's on the referee to make sure that crowd doesn't do that, or if they continue doing that, make sure that the person is not in the crowd anymore, because yeah, it's tricky in tennis." Aryna Sabalenka previews her match against Naomi Osaka. Regardless of this distraction, Sabalenka continued her near-perfect start to her campaign in Indian Wells. However, she is set to face her sternest test yet, with Naomi Osaka up next. Their round of 16 clash marks the best match of that stage by some distance, with the two meeting for the first time since their 2018 US Open encounter, won by the Japanese superstar. Osaka spoke about having to face Sabalenka, whilst the Belarusian had already given her expectations in her press conference before the clash was confirmed. Well, it would be for sure a fashion show at the beginning. Then a crazy match. She's a great player. Came back after pregnancy. Incredible shape. I've been watching her matches. Really admire her. We played how many? I think we played only once, isn't it? Oh, probably I'll have a chance to get a revenge. Hopefully. The sun was blazing over the hard courts of Indian Wells Tennis Garden, and the atmosphere was electric. Fans had packed the stands, a sea of colorful banners and flags waving under the California sky, each attendee eager to witness the tennis magic unfold. In the middle of it all stood Aryna Sabalenka, the Belarusian powerhouse, known for her aggressive baseline play and unmatched energy. Her match had been a roller coaster, full of blistering serves, explosive ground strokes, and heart-stopping rallies. Every point carried weight. Every swing resonated with the promise of victory, or the sting of defeat. It was during the crucial stages of the match, with match point hanging in the balance, that the crowd decided to insert itself into the narrative. A fan, perhaps in the spirit of excitement, perhaps not fully aware of the intensity of the moment, called out, a sudden, sharp exclamation that echoed across the court. In an instant, the atmosphere shifted. Silence, tension, and then a low murmur of confusion rippled through the arena. For a player like Sabalenka, who thrives under pressure, these moments are a test not only of skill, but of mental fortitude. She paused, absorbing the interruption, feeling the crowd's energy as both a boost and a challenge. In interviews afterward, she reflected on the experience with a mix of honesty and poise that has become characteristic of her public persona. "I could feel it right away," Sabalenka explained, her voice steady but charged with emotion. "The crowd, it's incredible. Indian Wells is one of those places where the fans are so close to the action, you can really feel every cheer, every gasp. But in that moment, when someone shouted, it was distracting. I had to remind myself to block it out, to focus only on the ball and the next shot." Her words painted a picture of the delicate balance players must maintain between embracing the crowd's energy and shielding themselves from its unpredictability. In tennis, the audience is both spectator and participant. Their reactions can elevate a match to legendary status or throw a player off their rhythm. Sabalenka's acknowledgement of this dynamic highlighted her maturity, her ability to remain composed even when the external environment becomes chaotic. The fans' shout, though unintended to harm, became a minor incident that underscored a larger truth about professional tennis. Mental resilience is as critical as physical prowess. I've had matches where the crowd really supports me, and I feel unstoppable, Sabalenka continued. Then there are moments like this, where it's almost a test. Can I stay in my own zone? Can I finish what I started despite the noise? It's part of the game. You learn from it, you grow from it. Indeed, the match itself mirrored this lesson. After the interruption, Sabalenka adjusted her focus with precision. Each serve, each forehand, each return seemed infused with a renewed determination. The crowd, now quieter and more observant, watched as she transformed potential distraction into fuel for her performance. By the end of the match, the scoreboard reflected not just her skill but her mental mastery. She had turned a challenging, potentially unsettling situation into a display of resilience and professionalism. In her post-match press conference, Sabalenka also spoke about the atmosphere at Indian Wells more broadly. Unlike some tournaments where the crowd can be more reserved or distant, Indian Wells fosters an intimacy that is both thrilling and occasionally intense. The fans here are so passionate, she said, they really want to be part of the match. Most of the time, it's amazing. They lift you, they cheer, they celebrate every point. But it's also a reminder that I have to keep my focus no matter what. That's part of being a top-level athlete. This reflection offers a glimpse into the mental landscape of elite tennis players. The physical elements, speed, power, precision, are only one part of the equation. The psychological demands, the need to manage distractions, the ability to harness the energy of thousands of spectators without letting it derail performance, are equally essential. Sabalenka's comments underscored the duality of the sport. A match is fought not only against an opponent across the net, but also against the chaos and unpredictability of the environment surrounding it. Moreover, her perspective resonates beyond tennis. It speaks to anyone pursuing high-stakes goals under public scrutiny. Whether it's a musician performing live, a speaker presenting to a large audience, or an athlete competing on the world stage, distractions are inevitable. Sabalenka's approach, acknowledge, process, and refocus, offers a model for managing pressure while maintaining excellence. Fans of Sabalenka and tennis enthusiasts in general found her reflections inspiring. Social media quickly buzzed with reactions, praising her composure and mental toughness. Memes and short clips of the moment circulated widely, but unlike many viral sports incidents that invite ridicule, this one invited admiration. Spectators were reminded that even the world's best athletes are human, and that the mental game is just as compelling as the physical spectacle. By the time Sabalenka left the court, applause echoed in her honor, not just for her victory, but for the grace with which she navigated a tricky situation. She had transformed a potential moment of disruption into a story of strength and focus, reminding fans why she is regarded as one of the most formidable competitors on the tour. Her experience at Indian Wells would linger with her, both as a learning moment and as a testament to her growth. Every match teaches you something, she reflected. Some lessons are about technique, some are about strategy, and some, like this one, are about staying mentally tough, staying present, and respecting both the game and the people who come to watch it. In the end, the incident became more than a distraction. It became a narrative of resilience, a glimpse into the mind of a champion, and a reminder that professional tennis is as much about mental agility as it is about athletic excellence. For Aryna Sabalenka, it was another step in her journey, a moment to be remembered, a lesson to carry forward, and a testament to her unwavering commitment to the sport she loves. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.